Hi guys, welcome to Nerdbytes, and this is going to be my spoiler review for episode 3 of season 2 of The Last Kingdom. Yes, of course there will be spoilers throughout this video, so make sure you've watched the episode first, you have been warned. I do apologise for this being as late as it is. I've been busy away at the weekend and I came back and watched WrestleMania, which was pretty awesome. I've got reaction videos coming very soon for something specific of the night. So yeah, I apologise for this being as late as it is, but I'm going to get to it right now. This episode was much better. I mean, it's slowly increasing in value as time goes on with these episodes, because this was better than even episode 2 and I quite enjoyed that. I think the acting in this episode was really well done, really emotional, really pulls at your heartstrings, and just it shows Ullthrid in a different light here. It really does. It does not show him as this cocky, confident character that can get out of anything. This looks like such a dire situation for him in this episode. So yeah, he's a slave with his buddy and everything, and then he makes another friend on the ship as well, and they're off through the winter on this ship, and it's quite traumatic really seeing what they're going through. And then you've got Guthrum, the one that sent him off. I think it's Guthrid or Guthrum. Again, I'm gonna forget names. He formed his alliance that he made from shipping Ullthrid off, and then when his uncle realises that Ullthrid is not dead, he bails. Then the two brother Vikings, they bail as well, so it all falls apart for him, and it's kind of funny really, to be honest. Of course we've got Ragnar looking for Ullthrid in this. Obviously Alfred sent him out to look for him. He gets to York. He even pays money to get some information, and he gets the information to go and wait down by the beaches, and obviously because eventually once the winter's over the ships will come back with the slaves. That scene with Alfred and that really old dude, and he just kept commanding swords, and then they're trying to sort out an alliance and trying to all that kind of stuff, and then he just has a heart attack and dies. It was just quite a random scene, but funny, to be honest, just because of how frail this old man is, and suddenly, oh, he's gone. Seems to be a thing going on with Guthrum and his sister, sorry, and marrying her off to the uncle of Ullthrid, and this whole thing. And you find out that Ullthrid had been with him, all this kind of stuff, and it's quite, again, it's all political and controversial, all building up, and it's another way of him trying to sort out an alliance by giving his sister, and obviously she bails and runs off to hide, because obviously that's not what she wants. Ullthrid and his friends try to escape from their captors where they're out in the woods and everything. They kill a couple of them, they almost get away, they get onto the beach and they're being chased after by the guys and the dogs. They literally just almost get there, then the arrow guy shoots his friend in the leg and he goes back to save him, and then that's it, they get caught before they can get out. They were so close, and it's really unfortunate. And the next scene where they're all on the boat together rowing, and then you see that his mate's been strapped to the front of the boat while they're rowing. They're forcing Ullthrid to row the boat knowing he's going to kill him, and it does. It's awful just seeing Ullthrid's face knowing what's happening and he hasn't got a choice, doing it, and then you just see his mate slowly drown as the water hits against him, and it's just absolutely heartbreaking to see this character just going through this awful time without any light at the end of the tunnel. They finally make it back to the beaches after the winter's over, and then the one-eyed guy, you know what I'm on about, he sees Ullthrid in the queue, and he basically is about to fight him, and then Ragnar and all his friends come in and absolutely just kill everybody. One Eye gets away, and then seeing that moment with Ragnar and Ullthrid together, and Ullthrid realising it's Ragnar and just collapsing into him, just so overjoyed that he's saved. It's just, oh god, it was an emotional moment. Honestly, hats off to the actors, because they really hit home with this episode. After they've had all their emotional moments and everything, he's had a good moment with the priest and everything. He's over on the campfire, kind of builds himself up, gets his sword back, that kind of stuff. He goes off to find the sister, ends up finding her back, and they're trying to, that horrible priest guy, that dickhead, is trying to marry her to the uncle, even though he's not there, and getting someone to stand in for him and everything. And then he keeps saying, oh, she's married, and Ullthrid comes in and takes her away, and he said, well, he's not as far as I'm concerned, and he basically, he's married, and Ullthrid just loses it. He says, tell me she's married again, and he just keeps saying she's married. He punches, I think he punches him a couple of times, and then he actually kills a priest in the house of God in front of loads of people, and that is not a good thing, because it bites him in the ass at the end of the episode. Really glad that priest is dead though, because he was a wanker. So yeah, he gets back to Alfred and thanks him so much for letting Ragnar come out to save him and whatnot, but then Alfred is basically saying, look, you know, I'm a man of God, and you killed a person, a priest no less, in the house of God, so it's either you or Ragnar that's taking the blame unless you pledge your sword. And he doesn't want to, obviously, because he wants freedom, because he's obviously been away for the whole winter as slaves and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But at the end he's reluctant and he has to do it, because otherwise it's Ragnar that has to take the blame. And that's how the episode ends. And it's a good episode, because it's opening the door for more opportunities, and it was just a really emotionally packed episode, this. So that's what I thought of episode 3 of season 2 of The Last Kingdom. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments or send me an email. You can also find me in the various social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, moviepilot.com. Just type in Nerd Bites anywhere and I'm sure you'll find me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And of course, keep it nerdy.